Hey, travel queens. I got like some Cindy Lou Who girls going on. My oven's been possessed since we moved here a year and a half ago. It literally will just like randomly start blinking 666 and you can't shut it off or do anything. You just have to wait for it to finish its seance and then it will go back to normal. So we are on the hunt for a range. It is snowy and cold here in the Northeast Ohio. Perfect time for a crock pot soup. Today I'm making one of my favorites, creamy French onion. I thought I had all my ingredients gathered before I started filming, but why is this? It's not open. God bless it. Much better. Kyle actually made this. I took him to a glass blowing class, just me and him, for his 40th birthday, and he made an olive oil dispenser. We're back in business. We're gonna start by turning our crock pot on 8 hours for high and throwing some butter in so we can get it melted. Depending on how many onions you are using for your soup is how much butter you're gonna use. When I use about 4 to 5 large onions, I'll use 1 stick. If I use about 6 to 8 large onions, I'm gonna use 2. And I think I'm gonna try to use as much onions as I can today. Drizzle some olive oil over it. Let that get heated up. I like to get all my onions peeled first before I start slicing them up. Now that our onions are peeled, we're gonna chop them long ways. You can slice them however you want. I prefer to do it by hand in the way that I'm about to do it because that's just how I do it, and chopping is therapeutic for me. So you want long thin slices like this, and you can peel them apart as you throw them in your bowl. By the way, these are sweet onions. I don't know that I ever actually said that. Only use sweet onions to make French onion soup. Now that we've got our onions all sliced and our butter is pretty much melted, we are going to add all our spices to the butter oil mixture and then slowly add in the onions. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of sugar. Obviously substitute it with whatever you use. Some thyme. We could all use a little more thyme. Do what feels right to you, at least a tablespoon. Salt and ground black pepper. Mix it up first. We're gonna start adding onions and making sure they all get coated. If you feel like your crock pot is really, really full, they will melt down. Yay, I was able to fit all 8 of my egg. I was able to fit all 8 of my onions. Again, I'm making sure all of my onions are coated in the butter mixture so that they do not burn. Now that onions are all coated, we are going to add a bay leaf to it and let this cook on high for about 7 hours, and then we will add our beef broth to it. Okay, so our onions are nice and caramelized. It is time to add the beef broth. I'm gonna go ahead and add all 4 cups of this. Give it a little stir. Okay, now this is gonna sit on either high for half an hour or low for an hour, and then we will be ready to eat it. The soup is ready. My children are all home and they have taken over my kitchen. Evangeline was about to bake cookies and she got all the stuff ready, and then we remembered the oven doesn't work. And she took my apron. I'm gonna throw in some Swiss and Gruyere, I don't know how to say that, cheese. Throw in some croutons. So hot, but so good.